Thank you for watching this Canadian Prairie regional forecast for Friday, February 14th. I'm Andrew Pritchard, meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. We're watching waves of cooler air make their way across the prairie here over the next several days, but we'll start to moderate here as we get on to the other side of the weekend. We do have a couple opportunities for some light snow as we head through the next several days. This snow falling here over the next 24 hours, falling right now, and then on into the overnight hours, and then we have a chance here as we head through the back half of the weekend into maybe Monday for some light snow falling here close to the U.S. border here, with the chance for a trace elsewhere across the prairie. We'll talk about all that here in just a moment. So we look at the satellite picture. Here is the storm system right now that is producing the snow across portions of north-central Saskatchewan, getting into northern Manitoba. A front extending from the south there, and that could deliver some light snow to southern portions of the prairie as well. As we look at the radar picture, again, some snow flurries making their way through northern portions of the prairie. The heavier snow off to the north not being picked up by the radar network here across the prairies. Some snow falling here around Calgary, getting down toward Medicine Hat, portions of southern Saskatchewan, and then even across south-central portions of Manitoba. Maybe some light snow moving into Winnipeg later on today as well. As we just kind of take a look at the high-resolution Canadian model, again, the snow across northern Saskatchewan and northern Manitoba, that makes its way out through the day today, and then across southern portions of the prairie, extending along that front, which you can kind of see here. So the area of low pressure, let me take my drawings off, the actual area of low pressure well to the north here, across north-central and northeastern Manitoba, the front extending off to the south back into southern Alberta. That's where we could see some light snow flurries, and then again we'll be bringing in a reinforcing shot of some cooler temperatures across the prairie as well. Total snow accumulation here over the next 48 hours, so this considers today and tomorrow. Again, seeing the heavier snow off to the north, and then just a small corridor here from south-central Alberta into southern Saskatchewan into southern Manitoba, where we could see a trace up to 5 centimeters of snow. Now again, we'll look at the temperature forecast here over the next 48 hours, and again, watching this next wave of cooler air make its way into the prairie, warmer off to the south and to the west. This is where we could hold on to temperatures at least only 5 to 10 degrees below zero, but elsewhere looking for another round of temperatures here around 20 to 25 degrees below zero. As we look at the jet stream over the next week, we'll go ahead and just step through time here. Watching this first trough make its way through, this is the one that is bringing the snow to northern portions of the region, with the lighter snow off to the south and the reinforcing shot of some cooler air as we head into the weekend. We'll watch a ridge slowly begin to build in, though, as we get into the middle part of next week, and that is going to allow temperatures to moderate across the prairie as we get into the middle and later part of next week. We then will watch a large trough developing over Alaska with very strong winds coming across the Pacific, and so that could mean some changes in the way of the precipitation as we get into next weekend. Of course, way out into the future, we'll talk about that as we go through next week. Right now, looking at a mostly quiet week across the prairie, with the exception of this chance for some light snow over the weekend. As we look at the 7-day precipitation anomaly forecast here, again, along and south of Highway 16 across Saskatchewan into Manitoba, looking at a drier period here, that opportunity for some light snow over the next few days. North of Highway 16, and then into portions of southern Alberta. This is where we'll be at least near average, seeing that chance for about 5 to 15 centimeters of snow, depending on where you're located. And then getting into far western portions of British Columbia here, coastal and high elevation areas along the British Columbia and Alberta border. That's where we could see some higher snowfall totals. So just look at the overall pattern. Again, as we go through the beginning of this loop, that's where we see the opportunity for at least some light snow across the prairie, as we head through the weekend into perhaps Monday. We'll go ahead and step through time with this one. We're looking at 24-hour precipitation on this loop. So again, watching the chance for some snow as we head through the weekend, a couple of upper-level little clipper systems making their way through. But then as we get into next week, we're now into Tuesday and Wednesday, looking for things to dry out across the prairie. We'll then have to look into next weekend for that next chance for some more organized precipitation across the region. So now we can take a look at some of the individual storm systems making their way through. Once again, we've already kind of covered this one that's making its way across northern Saskatchewan into northern Manitoba. That's where the track of the area of low pressure is. Of course, that front kind of extending off to the south and to the southwest as we go through time. So chance for some light snow flurries as we head through the day today. Another little upper level clipper system makes its way across portions of British Columbia into Alberta, bringing the chance for some scattered snow flurries as we head through the day on Sunday, perhaps even into early Monday. But then we see this area of high pressure starting to make its way into the prairie. This will shut things down as we head into the middle and later part of the coming work week. So just chances for some light snow, maybe on the order of 5 to 15 centimeters of snow in the highest areas as we head through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, perhaps into Monday. Drying out as we head into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, possibly as far as Friday here. We'll have to really take a look at the timing on the next wave that makes its way in from the west as we get into the late part of next week. So we'll look at some of the snow totals here over the next week. And now remember, this falls today. So after we get through the rest of the day today, we kind of shut things down across the north as well, except for just light doses of snow. Again, this coming today as well. That little corridor here where we could see anywhere from a trace to maybe 5 centimeters of snow as we head through the day today along that frontal boundary. And then heading through Saturday into Sunday, and then perhaps into Monday, looking for those chances for just some light snow flurries, maybe adding a light dusting or coating to a couple of centimeters of snow as we head through the next 3 days, shutting things down as we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Look at your high temperatures here. Calgary, as we head through the next several days, keeping things right around the freezing mark with that warm up as we head into the middle of next week. So we look at Edmonton, a similar picture here, but knock a few degrees off of that. High temperatures anywhere from -5 to -10 as we head through the weekend into early next week, warming back above freezing for our highs as we get into next week. Saskatoon, similar look. Regina, and then Winnipeg, taking a look at your next 10 days here. Highs anywhere from -5 to -15 as we head through the weekend into early next week. That warm up a day later here in Winnipeg, starting that warm up to near freezing for high temperatures as we get into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week. Have a great day and a wonderful weekend.